Welcome back, everyone. I hope you are doing well, and today we have another meet for you. We're going south again. We're going a bit further south than last week though, but it's a pretty pleasant area. It's Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Population 8,500. But last year I ran the 1600 and 4x4 at this meet. This year I'm running the 1600 and 4x4. So it should be a pretty similar video to last year's, and if you haven't seen last year's, I urge you to check it out. Upper right hand corner. Last week you saw my 3200 outdoor season opener in 30-mile-an-hour winds. I ran 10:26. I was about 9 seconds off of a PR, and I'm pretty happy with that race. Today's video, it'll be much different. It's going to be almost perfect weather, minimal winds, about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Like I said in the last video, my goal for the 1600 is to break 440 this year. My PR is a 447, and the goal for this meet specifically for my first 1600 of the season was to go 445 or faster. Well, let's send it to Mount Pleasant. I hope you enjoy this video. Alright, so we are about to start the 1600 meter run. I'm seated 4th, and there will be some fast guys in this race, including my teammate Ammon and Lance, who we saw in last week running the 3200. So we've got a pretty competitive field for another small town meet, but here we go.
On your mark. Let's do it again.
Second.
So the race gets out pretty quickly. I'm going through the 200 meter start in about 34 seconds, and that first lap ended up being about 69. So pretty nice start, and I'll try to settle in and just latch on as long as I can. So I went through the 800 in about 2:21, and I was pretty happy with this. However, I knew I wasn't going to be able to keep that pace much longer. My legs just felt kind of dead. My hamstrings were a bit sore from a workout on Wednesday. This meet was on Friday. So I wasn't feeling the best, but I pushed on just trying to maintain good form. And that third lap ended up being about 74 seconds. So I kick it in and cross the finish line in 4:48.8, which was mildly disappointing considering the weather, the competition. The winner ended up running 4:32, so definitely a quick race. And 4:48.8 was not what I was looking to run. Looking back now, I feel like it's not terrible to be just a second off of a PR for the first race this season and being in no man's land again. I am yet to have a race other than that 400-meter run that I'm not in no man's land this season. But now it's time for the 4x4. Last week in the Open 4, I ran 62.9 or so. The goal is to break 60. So now for the reveal, what did I run? What did I run in the 4x4 third leg? 59.97. 59.97. And you know, there may have been a little coach's magic there with the stopwatch to break 60 and run 59.97. But first time under 60, that was a fun time, and I actually felt pretty good, and it didn't feel like I was going under 60. I thought I was going to run about 61. But I'm quite happy with that. All in all, it was an okay meet. I would give it a 6.5 out of 10 for my personal performance. So not great, but still a step in the right direction. Learning how to race again after a few months of no racing. But now it is time for the inquiry of the episode.